from the WYLN studios in Hazleton, Pennsylvania. WYLN Evening Edition at 5:30 starts right now.
Good evening. It's Monday, March 7th, 2016. I'm Ann Gownley. A Wilkes-Barre woman is behind bars today after being charged with assault. Police say Yvonne George allegedly stabbed another woman in the face and neck with a barbecue fork. The two allegedly got into a fight at a home on North Sherman Street just before noon on Saturday, and that's when she stabbed her. The victim in this incident is expected to be okay. Tonight, George is behind bars at the Luzerne County Prison. Hazleton police are investigating two weekend home burglaries. The first happened Saturday night around 9:45 a.m. on the northwest side of town. Someone broke into a home on 3rd Street between James and Peace and stole a 42-inch Sony TV set. Then around 12:15 p.m., someone discovered a burglary on Chapel Street on the south side. Someone broke into a home and stole an undetermined amount of cash. Police say the burglary actually happened sometime Friday. Anyone with information is asked to call police in Hazleton at 570-459-4940 or dial 911. Governor Tom Wolf signed an executive order pertaining to the minimum wage in Pennsylvania today. The order will raise the minimum wage from $7.25 an hour to $10.15 an hour for state employees and employees working for contractors with contracts to do work for the Commonwealth. The governor's office did not say how many employees it will affect. The increase would make Pennsylvania the state with the highest minimum wage in the country. Commonwealth officials will unveil a new tourism slogan tomorrow. The unveiling will come from the Pennsylvania Association of Travel and Tourism and state tourism officials. They'll unveil it outside of Somerset in western PA at the Glades Pike Winery. You may not remember, but right now PA's tourism slogan is the state of independence. Many have thought it unmemorable, but it's been in place for about a dozen years. The state has had tourism campaigns based around slogans since the 80s, with "You've Got a Friend in Pennsylvania" and "Memories Last a Lifetime." Tourism aid has dropped sharply to $2.5 million in fiscal 2014-15 from its peak of $44 million in 2000, according to the tourism industry. Over 4,500 pounds of chicken nugget products produced from Applegate Farms are being recalled. The Gainesville, Georgia Purdue Foods LLC establishment states that they may be contaminated with extraneous plastic materials after it was found by the U.S. Department of Agriculture's Food Safety Inspections Service. The Applegate Naturals chicken nuggets were produced on September 28th of 2015. The products that are being recalled are up on your screen now. The items in question were shipped to retail distribution centers in Florida, Georgia, Indiana, Massachusetts, Pennsylvania, New York, and Texas. The problem was discovered when a consumer complained of small, solid, clear plastic inside the nuggets. No reports of adverse reactions due to consumption of those products. Consumers with questions about the recall can contact Applegate Consumer Relations at 1-866-587-5858. And a recall on Maggi chicken bouillon tablets. Customers are being warned of an allergen that was not properly listed on the label. Diane Martin's food stores have removed from sale the bouillon tablets because they may contain wheat, which is an allergen, and it was not listed on the ingredient label. The product, however, is safe to consume if you do not suffer from a wheat allergy. The products are listed on your screen now with the UPC code information. Symptoms of food allergies would typically appear within a few minutes to 2 hours after consuming the product if you are allergic. Those who purchase this item at a Giant or Martin's food stores can return it for a full refund with the receipt. For more information, you can call them at 1-888-814-4268. Former First Lady Nancy Reagan has died. Reagan passed away Sunday morning of congestive heart failure at the age of 94. Reagan died at her home in Los Angeles, California, and will be laid to rest next to her husband, President Ronald Reagan, at the Ronald Reagan Presidential Library in Simi Valley, California. Memorials poured in from all over the political world, including from Congressman Lou Barletta, who said, quote, "My wife Mary Grace and I are greatly saddened by the news of the death of Nancy Reagan. Her long life was filled with the love of family, countless friends, and her own love for this great country. Most of all, she was devoted to her husband of 52 years until his own death in 2004. Former President Ronald Reagan, who I believe was the greatest president of my lifetime, Nancy Reagan's grace and compassion will long be remembered. Our thoughts and prayers are with the Reagan family and their many friends, unquote. PA Governor Tom Wolf, in accordance with the President's proclamation, has ordered all United States and Commonwealth flags at the Capitol complex and all Commonwealth facilities throughout the state lowered to have staff in honor of former First Lady Nancy Reagan. Local TV pioneer David Baltimore has died. Baltimore began working at his father's radio station, WBRE, in the 40s. Television was new and almost experimental at the time, but he saw it as the coming entity. He and Vic Niam, the owner of radio station WAZL, both applied for the NBC television affiliate for the market. Niam's application was filed first, and it was for what would have been WAZL TV Channel 63. Baltimore's was filed later. But when Diem's withdrew his, Baltimore was awarded the first TV station in the Scranton-Wilkes-Barre-Hazleton market, WBRE TV. It hit the air January 1st, 1953. WBRE proved an instant success and became the first million-watt television station in the world. He later brought color programming to WBRE, while most others remained black and white. The Baltimore family sold the station in 1984 to Northeastern Television investors. David Baltimore was 95 years old. Well, it's time now for a first look at our forecast. It's finally feeling like spring outside with the sun shining and birds chirping. Chief Meteorologist Joe Garbacik is in the Weather Center with the details. Joe, I hear the temperatures are going to hit possibly 70 this week, and I hope they will.
Not out of the question across parts of our area. It's going to feel, no matter where you're at, very nice. A touch of spring, if you will, in the air will be occurring this week. Now, if you're traveling next couple of hours, things looking pretty good. No major weather problems to talk of whatsoever. In fact, no weather problems to talk about whatsoever at all across the entire state of Pennsylvania. It is quiet, and these are 24-hour high temperatures and pretty nice 50s and 60s, and it's even going to get better as we progress through the next couple of days. Temperature-wise right now, 61 in New Angola, 63 in Berwick, 63 in Bloomsburg, and 62 degrees in Danville. A complete 7-day forecast coming up in just a few. Ann?
Thanks, Joe. Coming up next this weekend, the streets of Wilkes-Barre will turn green as they celebrate the annual St. Patrick's Day Parade in Public Square, and Mayor George is ready for his first parade as mayor. Plus, we begin our Medical Monday here on WYLN News. Hear from Ting O, physical therapist, on how to keep your golf swing good, all while protecting your body from damage. More news, weather, and sports is headed your way only on WYLN. Stay tuned.
You're watching WYLN News with Ann Gownley, Gary Perna, Julie Stefanovich, Paula Degnan, Chief Videographer Mike Lula, weather with meteorologist Joe Garbacik, and sports with Eric DeBerardinis.
Combined Insurance makes it easy to protect you and your loved ones by paying cash directly to you when you need it most. Whether you're looking for accident and sickness, disability, or life coverage, Combined Insurance has a policy to meet your needs and fit your budget. Call John Ravello, 570-499-0504 for an appointment to help determine the best coverage for you. That's John Ravello, 570-499-0504.
S.J. Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric, Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Rinnai, and trained comfort specialists, call S.J. Kowalski at 570-455-2600.
Hello, I'm Paul Esposito Jr. from Victoria's Candies. My family has been serving the Hazleton and surrounding area since 1934. Our secret family recipes and time-tested techniques of making fine candy have made Victoria's Candies your choice for nearly 4 generations. We specialize in Easter baskets and hollow-filled eggs, and we make our own chocolate molds, like the Easter Bunny, the Last Supper, the Cross, an iPod, a cell phone, or a guitar, just to name a few. Shop where the Easter Bunny shops, Victoria's Candies.
The Wilkes-Barre St. Patrick's Day Parade, which will be shown live right here on WYLN, is quickly approaching, and today's parade grand marshal was announced. Our Gary Perna has more.
The Wilkes-Barre St. Patrick's Day Parade is only days away, and it's an event that many in our area look forward to each and every year. Today, Mayor Tony George kicked off the festivities by announcing the parade's Grand Marshal, former Wilkes-Barre Police Chief Joe Coyne.
We're honoring the Grand Marshal as Joseph T. Coyne. He was the Chief of Police. During my 27 years on the police department, 20 of them were under his command. Chief Coyne served his whole life for the people of Wilkes-Barre. He donates to numerous charities, and if anybody's deserving of being the Grand Marshal of the St. Patrick's Parade, it's Chief Joe Coyne.
Coyne said he was honored to be chosen by the mayor and joined the rank of Grand Marshals for more than 30 years.
I consider it an honor. Mayor Tony George came to my home and asked me to serve as the Grand Marshal, and I accepted, and I'm very proud to be part of it. And I expect a good turnout and a fine marching band. People should be good.
During the press conference, Coyne said when one policeman needs another policeman, they are there for them.
I just said something, how did I get selected? I said the mayor came to my home, Mayor Tony George. He had 27 years on, I believe. And I was just saying that if a mayor asks for something or a former police officer, you back him up one-on-one. And he asked me and I accepted, and I'm proud.
Coyne is a member of a number of organizations throughout the Wyoming Valley.
Well, I'm a member of Friendly Sons of St. Patrick, Knights of Columbus, served on the board, Wilkes-Barre YMCA, Board of Directors, Association for the Blind. I received the award that we read off. I was very proud to receive anything that anyone ever said thank you for.
The Wilkes-Barre St. Patrick's Day Parade begins at 2 p.m. on Sunday and will also be broadcast live right here on WYLN. So make sure to tune in so you do not miss any of the fun.
Come out, get in line, and you're going to enjoy it. Bring your neighbors and your friends, your family. We're going to have an outstanding day. Rain or shine, we'll be there.
In Wilkes-Barre for WYLN News, I'm Gary Perna.
Thank you, Gary. Well, the McAdoo Fire Company held its annual banquet this Saturday, and WYLN's Gary Perna was awarded the Chief Bob Leschko Memorial Award for showing outstanding and dedication to the McAdoo Fire Company in 2015. Gary has been a member of the fire company since 2005 and has moved through the ranks as junior firefighter to holding 3 offices within the department. Gary was joined by Firefighter of the Year Ryan Gasper and EMS Person of the Year Michael Barr. All of us here at WYLN would like to congratulate all 3 on receiving these awards for all your hard work and dedication. Coming up next, Chief Meteorologist Joe Garbacik is back with a full look at our forecast, plus our Medical Monday spot with Ting O, physical therapist. Stay tuned.
For over 25 years, Whitetail Preserve Shooting Range, 118 Boulevard Road, Bloomsburg, has provided professionally designed skeet, trap, and sporting clay fields. All stations are handicapped accessible with resident NRA certified shooting instructors on site. There are packages available to fit anyone's budget. Restaurant and catering on site. Our facility is also available for weddings, business meetings, bachelor and private parties. Call 570-384-2314.
We're expanding. WYLN News has a immediate opening for a news reporter and anchor, a multimedia journalist. This is an evening position, a college degree or comparable work experience required. Please send resumes and demo reels to Ann Gamley, News Director, 1057 East 10th Street, Hazleton, Pennsylvania, 18201, or by email news@wylntv.com.
Hey, it's pretty nice outside, walking outside today, and it's even going to get better over the next couple of days as some milder weather starts to make its way into northeastern Pennsylvania, something I think we all can definitely look forward to. Onto the graphic for today, and you'll be able to see for yourself that, well, you know what? It was a nice day to be outdoors across the Northeast, and it's even going to get better over the next couple of days. Warmer air will start to infiltrate northeastern and central Pennsylvania. Nothing to show you live. 35 Skycast Doppler continues to remain dry from Wilkes-Barre through Scranton, Berwick, Shenandoah, Bloomsburg, Williamsport. All points at this time continuing to remain dry. Live Lehigh tire conditions were at 58 degrees. Feeling very nice when you walk outside. Temperatures well above where we should be for this time of year. Hey, if you think it's warm across the Northeast, it's even warmer across some other places throughout the state. It is now 69 in Williamsport, 65 in Selinsgrove, 63 in State College, and 64 degrees in Pittsburgh. Wyoming Valley area temperatures continuing to remain in the 60s. Colder air up toward the north, but we stay on the mild side of things, and we'll stay on the mild side of things over the next couple of days. We'll stay dry through tonight as we head into tomorrow. Things continuing to remain dry across our area, and it's going to be nice across northeastern Pennsylvania the next couple of days. Notice these numbers continuing to be on the increase over the next few days. Wednesday most likely will be the warmest of the days. Notice early in the morning Wednesday temperatures only in the mid to upper 40s. So the spring-like weather continues to be a factor across our area over the next couple of days. And I think it's going to stick around at least for a few days before it cools down a little bit. But temperatures will be well above where we should be for this time of year, with that jet stream making its way toward the north. That allows us to see that mild weather across our area. Extended forecasts looking like this, and what we can expect over the next few days: 62 for tomorrow, 67 for Wednesday. Some showers around for Thursday, still in the 60s, cooler for Friday in the 50s, and then upper 40s, lower 50s as we go into the weekend, a chance of a few showers around. Our daytime Pennsylvania lottery numbers. The pick 2, well, there wasn't one. No, there really was, but they were the 2 goose eggs, that being 0-0. The pick 3, 8-3-4, and the pick 4, 2-3-1-6. Pick 5 numbers looking like this: 6, 7, 7, 1, 0, and the treasure out numbers 7, 9, 10, 22, and 29. Stick around. We'll have a lot more for you coming up after this break.
If you're not in danger and you see a crime, text 274-637, 274-637, 274-637. Send your tip, take them off the street. Text 274-637. Send your tip, take them off the street. No one will know your identity.
Now helping to solve or prevent the crime is just a text away. Text my tips to the word crimes and let the law help you.
Get your green on and join us for the Wilkes-Barre St. Patrick's Day Parade, Sunday, March 13th, live on WYLN TV 35. Thousands of spectators, vintage vehicles, local talent, floats, marching bands, and more. The Wilkes-Barre St. Patrick's Day Parade, March 13th, live on WYLN TV 35. We're your local network.
Join us this week on Let's Talk Chiropractic. You're going to meet Pete, a wonderful young man who had an unfortunate car accident, who sought chiropractic care and a team of doctors to help him along this road of recovery. It's coming up this week on Let's Talk Chiropractic. Join us.
It's Medical Monday here on WYLN with Ting O from Physical Therapy and Balance Centers in Hazleton. WYLN is proud to partner with Ting O and the Therapy Center to bring our viewers information on how to keep active and away from pain. Today, Ting O is giving us a lesson on how to prepare yourself before hitting the golf course.
Hi, this is Ting O.
I'm Kathy O from Physical Therapy and Balance Center.
And welcome to Medical Monday. Spring is just around the corner, and if you're like me, you're starting to think about golf. Studies have shown that around about 50% of amateur golfers will get injured every year, which is a high percentage. We don't want to do anything to keep us off the course, so getting ourselves prepared for the golf season is critically important. A lot of injuries happen in golf, with the most common being back pain. So what they found is that there are some things that you can do to prevent injuries in golf. The springtime is a great time to do a pre-season golf program, because studies in the past have shown that people that have participated in a pre-season strengthening program have not only prevented injuries during the season, but has also increased their club head speed by 5 miles an hour, which equates to about 30 yards on the actual drive itself. Aside from strengthening, it's been shown that amateur golfers rarely stretch. So if you take the time to stretch and warm up before you play golf, that can go a long way at preventing injuries. The problem with stretching, though, is that we need to stay away from static stretches. So we want to do what's called dynamic stretching. Dynamic stretching occurs when we move our bodies, but we don't hold. And Kathy here is going to show us a couple of quick dynamic stretches that you guys can do before you play a round of golf to get your body ready. Number one is a quick trunk rotation. We do a lot of trunk rotation with our swings, so getting the back ready is a great way to get ready for that game. Number two is our shoulders, which is another commonly injured area. And a great way to do that is to stretch overhead, because we need to open our chest area. Another movement is a rotary movement. So getting those shoulders ready to rotate is extremely important, because we got to make sure that we get our shoulders around. Wrist action is very important, so making sure our wrists are able to move is great. And then another great way to get warmed up is to do some quick marching like this. So doing 5 to 10 minutes of quick stretching like that before a golf game can go a long way at preventing injuries. So for the amateur golfers out there that don't want to get injured, be sure to participate in a pre-season strengthening program and make sure you stretch before you play. If you do all that stuff and you find that you get injured anyway, make sure you get little problems looked after before they become big problems.
Call Physical Therapy and Balance Centers for a free 20-minute question and answer session. 501-1808. Physical Therapy and Balance Centers, 1324 North Church Street in Hazel Township, or visit them online at hazeltonpt.com.
Coming up next, Eric DeBardinas is in with sports here on WYLN. Plus, Chief Meteorologist Joe Garbacek will have one final look at our forecast. Stay tuned.
This week on Topic A, I'm joined by State Representative Jerry Knowles of the 124th District. We're going to talk about his new bill, House Bill 153, to reduce the size of the State House from 203 members to 151. He'll give us the background behind it, plus we'll talk about the budget. That and much more on Topic A only on WYLN.
It was a big weekend for the Baby Pens, one that they entered without being in first place for the first time all season. Friday and Saturday were a split. Wilkes-Barre-Scranton beat Lehigh Valley 3-0 on Friday, but then lost to the team ahead of them in the standings, Hershey, 6-2 the next day. That set up a big rematch meeting with the Bears on Sunday in Wilkes-Barre, and you could sense the rivalry with just 8 seconds in. Patrick McGrath drops the glove, throws some blows, and that sets the tone super early. After that long fight, the physicality quickly overthrown for finesse. 7 total goals scored in the opening period. There, check 1 for Carter Rowney. Hershey then ties it up off the stick of Tyler Lewington, and then when tied at 2, Rowney again towards the net, and that's goal number 2 on the night. The Baby Pens up 4-3 after one. They're tied at 4 in the second when Tom Kostopoulos, playing in his 600th career game, wings it to hit Rowney in stride. He's thinking of a move. That's it. Hat Trick City proves to be the game winner. 5-4 is the final, and the Baby Pens regroup in a big way. Now 3 points behind the Bears for first.
We can play with them, and that was good for our guys. Played extremely hard, and that's how we have to play. With the team that we have, we got to play hard, and we got to be hard to play against, and we got to manage the puck. I thought we turned the puck over way too much in Hershey, and gave them too many odd man rushes. But I think our puck manager was good. I think coming to the neutral zone, we were tracking, allowing our D to stand up, and coming out of D zone, made some good passes. So it was a lot better than for us.
I don't know. It's just one game. We played them so many times. I think there's a lot of similarities in the two teams. They got a really good team. They've been playing hard and playing well. So I think we just got a bunch more against them. So I'm sure we'll have some heated games against them.
I think we limited our mistakes. Yesterday we had some key mistakes that led to grade A chances for them, and they were burying all their chances. So, just limiting our mistake, getting puck behind their D and get pucks into their net, no turnovers at the blue line, I think that helped us out a lot.
Omaha, for the final time under center stage as a player, Peyton Manning mentioned the small Nebraska city. Today, after 18 years in the NFL, number 18 announced his retirement. Manning's accolades might take a couple hours to list off, but they include 5 regular season MVP awards, tons of regular season passing records, and 2 Super Bowl victories, one with the Colts, one most recently with the Broncos. He goes out as a champ and as one of the best to ever do it. Tonight on Late Edition Sports, we'll take a look at the teams and individuals still alive in state tournaments. But next, Joe Garbacik is in with a final look at the forecast. Stay tuned.
If you haven't found the perfect fishing getaway, you haven't been to Captain's Cove. Located on Henderson Harbor in upstate New York, Captain's Cove offers a variety of accommodations to please just about anyone. The motel, also located on the harbor, offers a magnificent view. Enjoy free morning coffee, air-conditioned rooms, cable TV, and HBO. The cottage can accommodate up to 8 people with 3 bedrooms, a complete kitchen, washer-dryer, 2 full baths, air conditioning, an outside grill, and picnic table. Call us today for rates and information at 1-800-824-FISH.
Watch Off the Beaten Path on WYLN TV 35 and discover the Pennsylvania you never knew existed.
Well, we're going to stay on the dry side of things the next couple of days. We're also going to be looking at those very warm temperatures to contend with at least through the middle part of the week before some showers come back into play, and that's going to cool things down across northeastern and central PA, but you can get used to temperatures like this. In fact, you can even tack on a couple of degrees over the next couple of days. It definitely is going to feel good in your neighborhood, so enjoy it. Extended forecast looking like this, and what we can expect: 62 for tomorrow, 67 as we go into our Wednesday, and there's going to be areas that will be in the 70s, and then some showers around for Thursday in the 60s, and it cools down into the 50s for Friday, and going into the weekend we've got upper 40s, lower 50s, but you know, it's still not that bad. It gives us a taste of spring, which is just around the corner. About the 3rd week of March, we'll have it here.
Hopefully that Sunday rain goes away.
Some showers, nothing big.
Well, we do have the Wilkes-Barre St. Patrick's Day Parade.
Take
so
an umbrella. Why not?
He's so optimistic.
Yeah, it would be nice if we didn't have rain for that
sure,
one
but
day.
if you do, why? Hey, you still go out there, take the umbrella. It'll be nice.
Well, hopefully they do go away, because it is always, I know you're there a lot of times, so.
I've been there in the past, sure.
Yeah, working for us, and it is. It's a really nice parade.
It is.
And we're proud to bring it live right here on WYLN. It is at 2 o'clock on Sunday. It's the Wilkes-Barre St. Patrick's Day Parade. Eric, you'll be there, and Paula will be there.
Yep.
We're excited. I know there's a lot of good floats this year.
Might have to reuse this green tie, but that's okay.
Right.
Yeah.
That's all right. Check it out on Sunday. Have a good one, everyone.